Hi, Tamara. Welcome to Ask MomRN.
Hi. So you are Tamara. Is that how you pronounce your name?
Yes, I'm Tamara, and you're Tamara.
Yeah, that's so cool. I got called Tamara all my life, but I had to say it's Tamara.
Well, Tamara. Yeah,
No, it's
I
okay.
get it mispronounced all the time as
Yeah.
well. I know there's like a few different ways that we can
Yes,
say our name, isn't there?
Tamara, Tamara, tomato. My sister and I have been called that.
Oh, yes.
Oh, jeez.
Well, I wanted to ask you, you are a busy mom of two
Yes.
kids, but you're
Yes.
also juggling a career and, your professional life. What is
Yes.
keeping you busy these days? What are you up to?
Oh my goodness. I am still doing the talk show called The Real. I'm doing that with 3 other outspoken, beautiful ladies. It's been a blast. It's awesome to see our growth as talk show hosts and just being vulnerable and being free to just be ourselves, no matter what kind of response you get, because we have learned that there are women and men who actually watch the show out there who learn something new, who feel inspired and encouraged by watching our show. It's actually a funny talk show. We don't get, too political. We do like to talk about the topics that are happening right now, but we're more of a feel-good show. And, having kids, being a working mom, some days you're just exhausted. You're tired even before you come into work. And when I hear that music and I see the girls' faces, it gives me the energy that I need. And also, I really feel we have the best, in studio audience ever. They are amazing. They give us so much to feed off of. It's awesome.
That's great. It is a very upbeat, fun show. I've
Thank
enjoyed
you.
watching it. I've watched it many times,
Well,
and it's
thank
a
you.
lot of fun, very entertaining, and yeah, you guys have a great audience, it
We
seems.
do. We do.
Well, and you are so busy juggling, the show and being a mom
I
of two
know.
kids. How do you find balance in your life, and how do you work it out?
I'm always learning. That's another thing that I always say that helps me balance it out. Of course, you have the obvious of, making sure you're prioritized, making sure you organize your life as much as possible. I was never the chick that organized things until I became a mom, because my family is always on the go, and I realized that when I have my priorities straight, when I do organize my life out, it just takes the stress of it down a little bit, but you're not going to have these perfect days. There're going to be days where you have it all together, and then there're going to be days where you're a hot mess. And the reality is you're not alone in that. There are a lot of people who go through that, and everyone's going to eventually be okay. I have a great partner in crime. My husband, Adam, is just an awesome dude all around, and he is a very hands-on, present father, and I'm very grateful for that. He definitely is a family man, but I have to say, I am happy that my son experienced a huge milestone in our family. He is dry at night. And that entire process
Great.
was challenging, if I do say so myself, because I was caught off guard. I thought that because Aiden was dry during the day, he was automatically going to be dry at night, and that's not the case. But the fact is there are a lot of kids that take a little bit longer to be dry at night. It's totally normal. Nighttime dryness will evolve as your child grows, and it's simply a matter of, physical development, their physical development. And I'm so happy that I teamed up with Goodnight's Nighttime Underwear, because that is when I learned that, you know, you're not alone and your child isn't alone. There's nothing wrong with you and how you communicate to your child about the entire process. And it's the same thing with your child. Aiden is dry at night, thank God, and I'm so happy that we had the Good Nights nighttime underwear. They are a perfect nighttime solution if your child is going through this process.
Well, I think you hit the nail on the head, because this is such a common parenting challenge that parents go through and face, and many, many children are not ready to be dry at night, even if they're dry during the day, until they're developmentally ready a little bit later. And your son is 4, is that correct?
He'll be 5 actually next month. And that's the thing. I dealt with so many societal pressures. You know, every child actually has their own timeline. They have their own story. They have their own experience. And I think it's so unfair to have these outside forces, you know, judge you or make you feel uncomfortable or embarrassed or make you feel like something is wrong if your child isn't moving towards being dry at night as fast as they think you should. And I always like to tell parents, if they have any questions about nighttime dryness, it's always important, of course, talk to your pediatrician. And goodnights.com actually has some tips to help you get through that process, because it's an unnecessary stress that you are putting on yourself if you allow the societal pressures to get to you.
Absolutely. And it's something that kids need parents to understand and be patient with them and help them, because many times their bodies aren't developmentally ready to be dry at night.
And I think it's
it's not
important.
Their fault. It's not that they're acting out or they're misbehaving.
Absolutely. And it's our job as parents to make them feel comfortable. And with Good Nights nighttime underwear, that is exactly what they do. They help the child rest easy. And if my child is resting easy at night, I'm going to rest easy at night.
Definitely. It makes a big difference for the whole family.
Yes, for the entire family. And with all this knowledge that I have, I am not worried now about going through that process with my daughter. She's 2, so we are starting to think about the potty training process, but now I feel like I'm going in equipped. It's going to be a completely different experience right off the bat, and I'm grateful that I now have this information, and that is the reason why I'm here. I wanted to share this information with other moms and you guys. So thank you so much for having me.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing this important information. And would you give us the website again where parents can go and learn more?
Yes, you can go to goodnights.com.
Well, thank you again. Appreciate you taking the time to share this with us.
You're welcome. Have a great day.